What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching today, baby. Ooh, baby. All right, great to see you guys up in here. Drop that like button if you could. Smash that like button for your boy. I see some early people in here, so my power is flickering. That's not a good sign, guys. We might go off here. That would really suck. If you lose me, you lose me. Hopefully not. But yeah, remember, guys, that the Wednesday shows, my power is really flicking, guys. This is not looking good. Flicking again. That's not good. We might lose our power. Cross your fingers, guys. Remember that this is a long form show, hopefully, if the power stays on today. And we're going to talk about everything to do with Suboxone, Kratom, Sublocade, etc., etc. So if any of those topics interest you, be sure to hang around because we'll be here for a while. And I'll talk to you guys in just a few minutes. Drop your comments, drop your questions, hit that like button, and we'll see you soon. power's still on, so we are rolling, baby. Ooh, baby. All right, guys, let me know if anything seems off with the stream. Too loud, too quiet, too bright, too dull, whatever. Let me know. My mod or mods that are in the house already. I appreciate you guys showing up here. Shout out to everybody jumping in here early. Looks like we've got about 9 people in here. Smash that like button if you guys have not done so. Let me know what you guys are going through, what your weekly updates are, etc., etc. How's everybody doing today? Good to see you. Good to be back. Hopefully everybody had a great 4th of July. I got a grill for my birthday, so I was up there grilling like Chef Boyardee yesterday. Made some burgers. Some amazing fireworks out here. Wowzers McTrousers. It was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Probably the best fireworks show I've ever seen, I would say, probably last night. Rode my motorcycle. There must have been 100,000 people at this one park. It was just everywhere. People were everywhere. So many people, and they had tons of fireworks. And the good thing about rolling up on your motorcycle is you can squiggle out of there quick. You don't have to wait for all the cars. Just hop on and cruise. So how's everybody doing, guys? Let me check on the comments here. And before we dive into today's stream, guys, as you guys see the disclaimer on the bottom of the screen, I'm going to wait for that to pop back around. Do. That song is stuck in my head. So as you see the disclaimer on the bottom there, guys, disclaimer, I am not a doctor and nothing on this channel is medical advice. So if you are struggling with addiction, please seek out your own medical doctor. Everything on this channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for me to share my experience with you and for you to share your experience with others, guys. So don't forget to post your comments, post your questions if you're struggling. I see lots of new comments about people are getting their first Sublocade shot this week, or they just got their first shot. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to ask. And also, guys, for those of you who are transferring or have recently transferred, don't forget to let us know what dose of Suboxone you were on, if you were on Suboxone, and what dose you transferred to as far as Sublocade, if you could do so. Go ahead and remove this disclaimer. Gone. All right. Power's still going. My power has been out literally 2 or 3 times within the last few weeks. So people running into the transformers or whatever the heck is over here. It's been pretty dang wild. Last time it was out for like 8 hours. It really sucked. All right, let's see who's up in here, guys. We've got Kimmy B checking in early. What's up, Kimmy B? Good to see you in here early today. How's everything going with you, Kimmy? Hey, Kevin, I'm okay. How are you? There was a fire at my apartment complex the other day. Scared the crap out of me. Second one in 2 years in apartments that share walls with me. Oh my gosh, did it damage any of your stuff or get close or what, Kimmy? I'm always so paranoid about that, guys. Especially in the summer when we've got like these janky AC units. They're like on the back of the house and they're just always going. It's like so scary to think about that stuff. That's why I was so paranoid. I went and bought extra fire extinguishers for my house because I'm 3 stories up in this dang townhouse. It's like really skinny and tall. So I've got like 30 stairs I've got to go down before I get out of this house. So heaven forbid nothing ever happens like that. Hopefully everything's okay with you, Kimmy. Hopefully there wasn't a grundle of damage over there. Not like you need any more smoke than you guys already have over there, right? I have a fear of fires, mostly that I can't get my cats out because when the alarm goes off, they hide. Yeah, that's really scary, the animals. That reminds me of Rockin' Roberta. I'm sure you heard about what happened to her. Her house went up and I think her cat got out, but she didn't. I want to say that some people were saying that she went back in to find her cat, but the cat was already out. So, a really tragic situation that happened to her couple of years ago now. Hopefully that doesn't happen to any of us watching this ever in the future. Foxbat's early in the house today. Says, damn, Kimmy, that's scary. So scary. Let's see here. Fox up in here early. Good to see you. KG Smith in the house. Hey, Kim, Fox, and Kev. What's up, KG? How you doing? What's the update on your situation, KG? If I could get one, I've been wondering about you. Did you end up starting that B-Trans yet, or how's it going for you? And now I can hear some sirens outside. Somebody probably rammed into a wall somewhere over here, ran over another power line. That's why it was. Could you guys see it flashing? I was like, right when we start, we're flashing. Same kid, me. I have 5 to round up. 5 cats. Dang, KG, you got a lot of cats over there. Megan, what's up, Megan? Good to see you in here. Let's see. Hey, Meg. I'm sure the other Megan will show up here sometime soon. She usually comes in pretty early as well. Howdy, guys. How's everyone's 4th? I had a great 4th. It's so hot. Woo. I'm Canadian. Haha. You guys, I ain't gonna say that. Hey, let's see. Hey, Megan, it was really fun. How was yours? Let's see. Who else is up in here, guys? Who else is up in here? Let some more people cruise in here. Hopefully YouTube's sending the notifications out. I was going to ask you guys what you guys thought about this idea. So I've been thinking about starting an additional, like a spin-off channel from this channel. And just doing like clips from when we have guests on. That way it's like a condensed, just a clip from the live stream. Do you guys think that's a good idea, or should I just keep everything over here, or what? The reason I say that is because I know a lot of people complain about the shows are so dang long, right? Not everybody can sit there and listen to 2-3 hour live streams. And a lot of people just want to get right to the point. They don't want to hang out like we do here on the live shows. They just want to hear the information that we have coming from the channel. So I just wondered what you guys thought about if I should do something like that or not. Really seems like the YT is kind of holding back this channel for whatever reason. They're not trying to spread this information, that, or it's just, maybe it could also just be that this information is not really out there a lot. There's not a lot of people. I mean, there is a lot of people obviously on Suboxone, but generally speaking, right, like compared to the other channels and people that talk about dating or fitness stuff, like there's so many more people that are into that kind of stuff. So it kind of makes sense to me why this channel has taken so long to get to even where it is. But I'm just wondering if it would be something you guys think would be a decent idea to spin off and just post to the point videos on that other channel, and then let this one be like the main hub. Let me know what you guys think. Kimmy said you can always go live on your phone if you need to. Yeah, that's definitely, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I could definitely do that. I would have to choose my regular phone since that's the only one that would have service, but I can do that if the power goes out. I'll probably do that. Hopefully, knock on wood, the power doesn't go out. Let's see. Megan says, I'm actually Canadian, Kimmy, but I watched Nicole's fireworks. Haha. Glad yours was good. No way, Megan. Victoria, BC. How about you? Toronto. How close are you guys to each other? Victoria last year was beautiful. Let's see. What? There's no way I'm already that far behind. Unless you guys are going off in the comments again. Let's see. Live stream. What's up with the power going out? Candlelit live stream, he says. What's up, Mama Deb? Good to see you in here. Good to see you. Hopefully your sleep is getting ever so better every night. Just maybe a couple more seconds each night. Square is wild. All right. It's always storming where Kevin lives. I know, right? What the heck? Let's see. Oh, Mama Deb got a comment to post up. I'm going to throw that up on the screen. 4 months off subs today, baby. She says, woohoo, I tapered to a minuscule dose of 1/10 of a milligram. So for you Suboxone taper folks out there, look how low of a dose Mama Deb. You guys, the regulars, all seen her taper down as we went over the last year or so. So shout out to her. She is 4 months off Suboxone today. Shout out to you, Mama Deb. Congratulations, girl. I think the only thing she's really got left is her sleep isn't 100% perfect, but she's making do every day. She's hopefully getting just a little bit better. So shout out to her. Great to see. Great to see. How does your pup deal with the fireworks? My dog's fine with it, honestly. My girlfriend's dog, not so much. She freaks out. So she had to stay home last night, unfortunately. But I was tempted to bring my dog on her little. I've got a. I don't know if you guys seen, but I made a short video. She has like a book bag thing that she sits on my back, and I can cruise around with her on the back, and she just lays there and chills. I haven't taken her out this year yet, but I need to get her out soon for a ride. Fox says my dog is terrified. No damage in my apartment, thank God, but I'm paranoid. I've always had fire OCD. Yeah, do you have a bunch of fire extinguishers in your house, Kimmy? Make sure that you guys check your smoke alarms. Make sure that the batteries are good, because that can really save you, especially in an unexpected situation, right? As much of a heads up as you can get on that stuff, the better. And have a plan, guys. Have an emergency plan of what you would do. Maybe have a little kit or something, right? Well, they say you're supposed to like get a wet towel and wrap it around your face and then get the hell out of there or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but KG says, "Are you sleeping, Mom and Dad?" Everyone should have a fire extinguisher. Yes. Yeah, I've got one on each floor. I'm not paranoid. But I'm getting anxious about my doctor appointment tomorrow to finally see if these heart palpitations are just anxiety. Yeah, hopefully everything goes good with that, Kimmy. Is it just like a normal checkup, or are you just mostly concerned about what's been going on and that's why you're going in? Damn, Kingdom Within showing up today. What's up, my man? Good to see you, Kingdom Within. It's been a while, my friend. Hey, Kev, how's everything going, bro? God, I've been thinking about you, man. How's life up there in Seattle treating you, buddy? Hopefully everything's going well for you, brother. I'm jealous that you're up in my hometown. I wish I could be up there watch some Seahawks games. Let us know how that doctor appointment goes, Kimmy. Hopefully everything's okay with you. Kingdom, any update on your Kratom? You're still fully done with that, or how's that all been working out for you? It'd be cool to get an update on your Kratom stuff. I know last time I think we talked to you, I want to say you just said that you stopped altogether. So hopefully you were able to tough it out through that, and hopefully you haven't gone back. But if you have, let us know, brother. It's all good. It's all good. Good to see you in here, though, man. Good to see you. Have you started making videos again? It's up to you, Kevin, but I think they're easily accessible here. People can just watch shorts you make if they don't want longer videos. Yeah, it's been something I was looking at another guy's channel, and he said that his second channel had got way faster subscribers. It's just like, what the heck is going on? Like, I've been literally making videos for what, guys, 4 or 5 years now, and it's just taking forever to get things going over here. KG says, yes, I started the patch on Monday. Awesome. I'm taking 1.25 milligrams by mouth. Just concerned if the patch is really working after it's gotten sweaty and wet. All right, so you've dropped your dose down a little bit. It sounds like, what patch did you start on, KG? What dose of patch did you start on? It's gotten sweaty and wet. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that would change with the patch. I don't know enough about the patch on that. Is it still like sticking to you like normal though, or is it like flopping off, or how hard is it to keep the patch on? Yeah, give us as much information about the patch as you can, KG. I would think that you would be able to go down a little bit lower on your dose than that, because weren't you at 1.5 milligrams? What did the doc recommend that you do as far as your dose? Did he just say just start tapering from there, or what? I'm really interested to see like how different you feel with the patch and what dose that you started on. Either way though, you're making progress. 1.25 milligrams, that's awesome. I think you can definitely keep kicking butt with that, and like I always say, guys, the lower you get, the slower you go, right? So definitely don't rush it from here. Sonny says, yo, whoop, Sonny's in the house up in here. Says, congratulations on 4 months, Mama Deb. Making sure I don't get too far behind too quick here, guys. 13 people in here. Smash that like button if you guys haven't yet. I'd appreciate that. It looks like we've got 8 likes on this, guys. I know we can easily get that to 15 pretty quick here. We could do it. Put your back into it. Kingdom says, I see you with the mic upgrade, bro. Yes, man. People have been spoiling me on this channel lately, so this is actually probably a pretty good time to thank them. I did a bunch of upgrades on the channel. Got some new lights in here. Got a new computer. I got this cool boom arm to hold this thing up here in my grill, and some other things as well. So I've been very fortunate to have the support of the people here on the channel to where I could get these things upgraded finally, and also been able to pay for a StreamYard subscription finally, so you can see the little flashy tools we've got now on the screen. So doing what we can do around here. Cool of you to recognize that though, Kingdom Within. I remember when I had you on, I was like, dude, your audio sounds so crisp, so clean. My shit was always like echoing off the walls. Remember, you guys could hear my computer winding up the whole time. That old computer I had. Oh, that computer was a nightmare. So shout out to you guys who have contributed to this channel to make it possible to make these upgrades. Let's see here. Okay, didn't Dr. B say you might need extra tape? So I think it wasn't Dr. Chris Park that was saying that, like if you're sweating, or was that Dr. B? I want to say that was, I don't know if I've ever heard Dr. B talking about Butrans patch. Why is that not posting up? There we go. Megan. So yes, Dr. Park, I have it taped down. Where is it that you put the patch at? Is it just on your shoulder or something, KG? KG, I wonder what would happen if you just like didn't take anything. Have you tried that yet? So I know it sounds like you're just kind of starting out on it. But yeah, the patch should definitely be giving you something, right? And at least something into your body, because I think it releases that amount every hour, micrograms per hour. So yeah, just do what you can and let us know how it goes for you, KG. I think it's awesome that you're giving that a shot. So Megan says, yep, 5-hour flight like that, Fox. Something like that, Fox. So you guys are 5 hours apart and you're both up there, but you're 5 hours apart on a flight? That sounds really far still. Unless I misunderstood you guys. Okay, I should have known it was Doc Park. I love him. Shauna, oh, what's up? Good to see you back in here, Shauna. So Shauna made it to another live stream. She was on what was it? She was on the Sunday stream, I believe, right? Yep, on the Sunday stream. Good to see you back in here, Shauna. Hopefully things are going well for you. Any updates on your situation, Shauna? How are you doing over there? Yeah, Kevin, it's my yearly appointment. Oh, I got you, Kimmy. Seattle has been okay besides repetitive shootings. Oh my gosh, dude. Every time I get on YouTube, Kingdom, it's literally Texas mass shooting, Arizona mass shooting. It's like, dude, every day there's another shooting. Our country is screwed. Man, it's getting rough out here, guys. Sounds like there's a bunch of shootings up there in Seattle, dude. That sucks. How's everything else going, Kingdom? He says, as far as Kratom, I've switched to loose leaf tea. Let me pull this up so I can read it better. No more plant matter. Haha. It's a much cleaner feeling and little to zero withdrawals. So he switched to loose leaf tea. So I don't think I know what loose leaf tea is, Kingdom. Can you give me a little bit more information on that? No more plant matter. Haha. Yeah, give me some more information if you guys know what the loose leaf tea is. Does it have anything to do with Kratom, or is it something totally separate? Sonny says, my wife has heart palps and it has been checked out many times. Nothing wrong with her, thank goodness. Yeah, back in the day, I used to have doctors tell me I had the same thing, and I just kind of really never said. I said, some people just have that stuff. But I know when I was having the really serious heart issues, when my heart kept kicking into AFib, that's what was really scary for me. Because when you can count your heartbeats like we did with Kimmy on the stream the other day, and if you can feel the beat going out of order, that's what was really scary to me. Thankfully, I don't notice that anymore. I think I don't have that anymore. I hope I don't have that anymore. Yeah, I've got to head out for a bit. I'll be back to catch the end of the stream. All right, Fox Bat. We'll see you in a little bit later, buddy. Sonny, I'm sure it's nothing, but it's annoying because I refuse meds at this point. Kimmy says she don't want no meds up in here. Kingdom, that's awesome, man. I've heard stem and vein also helps. I have heard of stem and vein. Let's see. He says for making new videos, I haven't really had time to do anything on YouTube, but I plan to do a live stream update soon. All right, cool, man. I'll watch out for that, brother. Thanks for the updates too. Good to see you hopping on here, buddy. Kimmy says, or Sunny says, yeah, she was getting so annoyed with it. Didn't consider anxiety because she's chill when it happens randomly. No situations making it happen. So is it all the time then, Sunny? Does she drink much caffeine? For a lot of people, they can really get their heart thrown out of rhythm, even by a low dose of caffeine. I've noticed. I did a little experiment on we had a group of people, and they were all taking like this morning energy booster supplement, and it was literally like half of them started having their heart skipping around a little bit. So, and it was a pretty low dose too. Yeah, Sonny, that's how my anxiety has always been. I don't feel anxious in my head. It's all in my body. Hot as heck in Atlanta today, walking through a wall of humidity and wetness. Ooh. Like how hot, Sonny? How hot is hot? Mama Deb says, shout out to Kevin for helping so many people. Aw, thank you, Mama Deb. Thank you, sweetie. Shout out to you for making it 4 months off Suboxone. Killing it over there, killing it. Same with Zach as well. Don't see Marky Rizzo in the house today. He must be enjoying the last of his vacation. Hopefully he's doing something fun out there. Let's see, Kimmy, I'm sure you're all good. Don't worry. I'm sure too, just double checking. Yeah, always good to double check when it comes to that kind of stuff for sure. Yep, it definitely works, bro. I'm so grateful for the YouTube community for recommending it. So KG says 20 microgram patch. No, it started peeling up. Dr. Park said start decreasing the dose slowly. So yesterday I only took 1 milligram by mouth and woke up today not feeling well. So I'm planning on doing 1.25 for a week. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a good plan, KG. That's a great plan. Can you feel or notice anything different once you have that patch on? It might take a while for that to start kicking in, you know what I mean? Because it is like the slow, steady, constant release. So, and what I mean by kicking in is just that you're okay without medication, right? I don't mean kick in like you're going to feel it just take you over, because that's definitely not what you want. And that would suck to have that at this point. Because if that happened, then that would mean that your bupe levels are raising, right? Because it would be higher than your tolerance is. So I would think that the ideal way that you would like to feel with that patch is just to feel okay and feel normal and feel steady, right? That's hopefully the goal at this point with the Butrans patch. Sonny says, Kingdom, wish you the best, man. Anything is possible, and we're stronger than we think. Nate S. in the house says, 8 months. Let's go. Celebratory dabs, he says. Nate, you changed your picture, buddy. Good to see you, though. I appreciate you checking in with us and giving us... Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. And giving us your updates, Nate S., as you've gone through. Shout out to you, brother. Let me adjust this baby a little bit. There we go. So Nate S is 8 months off El Suboxone. So he says it's definitely Kratom, but I'm not taking in any of the powder / plant matter, and my doses are very low compared to what I used to take with the powder form. Okay, I got you. Yeah, thanks for clarifying that. I hadn't heard of the thing that you were talking about. So it sounds like you've made some changes over there, buddy. Are you doing like full-time school already, or are you just working a lot, or what's been up with you as far as that goes? Let's see here. I'm only 5 minutes behind, so sounds like I'm not too far behind today. It seems like it's a more chill day so far. KG says, I really thought maybe I could just do the patch only, but got nervous about it when I had no energy this morning. So I'll do what he said and decrease slowly. Yeah, I would just say keep messing around with it, KG. Maybe it was just a fluke this morning, right? Or maybe it hasn't really fully started getting into your body yet. It could be something like that. So I would say maybe just keep trying again a couple mornings, maybe a week or something. Just keep messing with it and see, just see how far you can get. Or what I used to do when I was tapering too is just try to push I don't know if you take 1 or 2 doses per day, but when you wake up, just try to get going and try to get on with your day, right? Because the further you get into your day, the lower of a dose that you should be able to take and make it through the rest of the day with, right, guys? So maybe tomorrow you're feeling better when you wake up, so you can just keep going. Say you make it to noon or 4 o'clock in the afternoon with no dose, and then you're like, okay, cool. Well, I made it this far, so I don't need the full dose that I took yesterday, right? So that's how I used to do it when I was tapering. For me, the mornings were always easier. I always felt better in the morning times as far as like withdrawal filling went. So for me, I would just kind of try to get up and get my day going and try to forget about my dose as long as I could. And then, if I could skip my morning dose, then awesome. If I couldn't, then I would take it. But that's kind of what I was doing back when I was tapering. Back in the days when I was tapering. You guys remember that song? I think that was Skilo, wasn't it? Old school. But yeah, I would just say keep trying with, pushing yourself, KG. Just know that, worst case scenario, you can take your 1.25 for the day or 1.5 or whatever it was. Best case scenario, maybe you can take half a milligram or 1 milligram. Just know that you always have the option to take your dose if you need it. Caroline, what's up, girl? What's up, girl? She says, hey, happy I caught your live. I'm still in Mexico. She's still in Mexico. Holy moly, you've been out there for a while, girl. So what's the update on Mexico? What's going on with you, Caroline? Good to see you catching a live stream here. I know that you kind of dropped a comment last time and had to roll out, so I'd love to get an update on exactly like a snapshot of what you've gone through out there, what you're on, what you're not on, how long you've been off, etc. You could give us an update, Caroline. Good to see you in here. She's been in Mexico for a while. Sounds freaking nice. Are you out there by yourself, Caroline, or you have somebody with you? Wow, we've already been on here 35 minutes. What the heck? How is that possible? Yeah, don't push yourself, Kay, especially during the transition period of the patch. I told her she was having heart palps when she looks at me because I'm so good looking. Then I got the slap in the back of the head. Smacking around. Deb, didn't you and Zach decrease 2.10 at a time? I'm sure she responded to that question already. So before we get too deep in here, guys, I need to make sure I thank the sponsors of this channel. Give me just a moment to put their information up on the screen, baby. As you guys see before I pull this note off, it says, please be sure and share with us your updates, goals, setbacks, etc. We want to support you on your path to freedom, guys. So if you have an update for us, if you're struggling with something, if you have a question about switching from Suboxone to Sublocade or anything in between, guys, please feel free to ask the question. We have a lot of people in here who have been what you've gone through, and some people are still going what you're going through. So we've got a big variety of people here on the channel as always, and I appreciate that. All right, all right, all right. On the bottom of the screen there, guys, shout out to the sponsors of the week. We had Mikey hooking it up in here as always. He hooked it up with a $50 Cash App last Wednesday and a $30 Cash App on the Sunday live stream, baby. So shout out to you, Mikey, for being the sponsor of the week. I appreciate the love, brother. I appreciate the love. Also, Kimmy B and KG Smith have been major contributors to this channel, guys. They have really been helping out big time up in here, ladies. I appreciate you showing some huge love to this channel. I really do appreciate you guys big time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we also had, over the past week, we had Jerem1979 hooking it up with a couple sponsorships. We had Suzette. Haven't seen Suzette on the channel. Hopefully she's doing okay. She was a newcomer to the channel, so I think she hopped on with us last Wednesday, was chatting with us. Hopefully she is doing good. And Mama Deb, as always, showing the love on the channel. My boy Sonny S, who's also still up in here in the chat. We had Justin, Marky, and Shauna. I appreciate you guys showing love to this channel. As you guys know, your contributions are what makes it possible for this channel to grow, and this live stream will not be monetized, guys. So nobody has to watch no commercial every 3 seconds, because YouTube shoves a lot of commercials down your face on long live stream videos like this. So I will not be turning on monetizations for this video. So thank you guys for showing the love. As you guys see up on the screen there, if you value this channel or community and would like to show your support to help improve content, you can do so there at the link. There's a Venmo or a Cash App, and there's a sponsorship coming through right here. And there's a Cash App link right there on the screen, guys. If you enjoy this community and you're in the position to do so, I would appreciate your love and contribution to the channel, guys. Hold on a sec. I'm getting dry throat up in here. Let me clear my throat. Woo! There we go, baby. All right. Give me just a moment here. All right. Who we got up in here? Oh, Callie Love dropping a sponsor bomb up in here today, guys. There she goes. There she goes. Callie Love dropping a sponsor bomb up in here early today. I appreciate you, girl, with a $20 Cash App, baby. Showing the love to your boy. I appreciate the love. Good to see you in here. Hopefully I don't see her in the chat. Is she in the chat? Are you listening right now or what, girl? Where you at? So Callie Love just got her 3rd Sublocade injection recently. If you could, Callie Love, if you're in here listening, please give us an update on you, how you're doing, how everything's going. I would appreciate that. And I will get caught back up on the comments. Thanks for the early sponsorship up in here today, girl. So we have, let's see, Caroline. How are the monkeys, Deb says. Yes, Kay, we did. He was able to jump off 10 days before me. I wasn't ready. Gee, it's such a balancing act. Caroline says, monkeys are super cool. They have a restaurant here in Playa del Carmen. I think I've been there before on a cruise ship. They have cruise ships that go out that way. That place sounds familiar. That have monkeys in all the trees, she says. Kimmy says, we used to tell our hospice patients to continue their oral pain meds for 3 days after getting on the fent patch, because it takes time to get to peak plasma concentration. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. I haven't looked into what Kimmy was talking about, the science of that medication. I don't know what the bioavailability is of the patch. Does anybody know what that is? And then I'm pretty sure the half-life, isn't it a week on those? Or if anybody can give me the update on it. I haven't looked too far into the scientific things about the Butrans patch, but I would like to know if anybody knows off the top of your head, or if you're looking at that, that's cool too. So yeah, it could definitely take some time kg to let that start kicking in more. So maybe I would say probably try again tomorrow with lowering your dose a little bit. You know, it's up to you though, girl. Do whatever you got to do, right? But yeah, if you're just recently starting out on it, you know, you might just kind of have to get used to it. It might take a little bit of time to kick in, or fully kick in, I should say, as kind of Kimmy was saying. But I look forward to hearing the update on that as far as like, you know, how it's working for you. Because I know there's been a few people on this channel who have come and told us great things about the Butrans patch. Let's see here. KG Smith says, it's on my chest, Kevin. Cannot tell at all that I started it. Okay. So you just like somewhere right here on your chest. Can you put it anywhere, or how does that work? Does it have to go on your chest? For some reason, I thought it would be on like your shoulder. So I was always wondering if like people could see it or not. Callie Love says, hey guys, hope everyone had a good 4th of July. God bless America, she says. God bless America, she says. Good to see you in here, Callie. Thanks for showing the love, girl. Caroline says, I'm 42 days clean of Suboxone and amphetamines. Damn. 42 days. Congratulations. I bet you feel like a totally different person. To go from where you were to now, I bet you feel like you're not even the same person anymore. That's a huge change that you've gone through. When are you going to head back home, Caroline? How long are you going to stay out there? Yeah, we definitely need to have you on the channel to share what your experience was like whenever you feel up to it in the future. So let me know whenever you're down to come on and discuss that. That reminds me too, guys, that I've been working on a video just showing the past guests that we've had on the channel, just like little clips of them, just to kind of take a quick trip down memory lane. So that video should be coming to the channel soon. I think it's about 20 minutes or something like that. 3:35. All right, only 12 minutes behind here. Sunny, so thankful I have you guys to talk to, KG. Super happy I celebrated the 4th of July off of all of them pills, y'all. Yeah, that's so cool. I'm curious to know if you're out there by yourself or what's going on. I was kind of scared to go back to the US because that's where I got addicted. So where you're going back to, Caroline, is that like where you were in active addiction? I could see the concern there if that's what the situation is. I mean, is that why you wanted to stay longer where you're at, just to kind of make things a little bit better for you? Sad we got to experiment ourselves, but that's something that has to be done. Hold on, guys. We just had another sponsor come through, baby. Let me pull it up here. Where'd it go? 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 It's so weird how sometimes it like pops up on the computer. I didn't see that one pop up on the computer, but I heard it. Hold on just a sec, guys. You guys know my internet's going slow today. I think that was from KG Smith, but I could be wrong. Hold on, let me just clarify. Come on, baby, refresh. You could do it. What the hell's going on here? Just a moment, guys. Just a moment. My phone is having some technical difficulties. I wonder if I could find it on my computer. What in the hell is going on with my internet today, guys? Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm being rookie mode over here today. I'm pretty sure that was KG Smith. Let's see here. KG Smith just sent a $30 Cash App, baby, showing the love up in here. She cruising by with her bomb dropper, dropping bombs on the channel, guys. Is that too loud in your guys' ears? I always wonder. If somebody could let me know if that's too loud, I can adjust the volume on this. So Shout out to you, KG Smith, showing the love, the continued support to this channel. You are an awesome, awesome sponsor of this channel. So I appreciate you showing your love and support to this channel, girl. Shout out to you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You guys are showing some love to this channel. So that just reminds me too, guys, I keep looking for that new computer to come out, and they haven't said that when it's going to be coming out yet, but we definitely need to get that computer for this stream. So I will be getting that when it does come out. And I do thank you guys showing the love to this channel. We all know YouTube doesn't show no love to no channels like this. So shout out to you guys for showing the love up in here, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, KG Smith. And let's see here. Caroline said, oh, I already read that. So she says, I'm here. Let's see, I'm by myself, but I met someone here. What? Oh my gosh. This sounds like a reality TV show, Caroline. We definitely need to get some more information on that. She's like, I'm not even going home. Screw this. Wow. So I'm assuming you guys had like a similar type past, or does he work there, or what happened there, Caroline? We need some more deets on that situation, girl. Marky has a company this week, so he's out. Haha, he's having fun, Deb says. Okay, I gotcha. Sonny says, whoa. Everyone go and smash that like button. Show Kevin some love. Callie says, thank you, girl. I appreciate that. It looks like we have, oh, there we go. People have been smashing that like, so I appreciate you recommending that, Callie. Looks like we have got this up to 17 likes already, guys, in under an hour. So I think that we're a little bit of right where about we need to be, maybe a little bit ahead of schedule on the likes, guys. So I appreciate you guys. Doesn't seem like we have the full crew up in here today, and that's all right. I know a lot of people are out on vacation, but we still have a decent group here chilling. So let us know what's going on with you guys. Callie says, I'm always here in the bushes listening. Yes, I'm on my third shot and still doing all right. The only things I struggle with is lack of energy from taking an oral subdose and the bruising from the shots. So can you still see your first shot, Callie, as far as like, can you still feel the first shot? I'm going to guess and say yes, right? The 300 shot should last as far as what you could feel in your stomach. If you can still feel that first one, let me know, because I'm really curious to see like how fast you guys' shots, you're physically feeling the shots, how fast they go away. I'm just trying to remember back when I had my biggest shot, which was 150 milligrams. And when I had 150 milligrams, guys, it was, what was it? I want to say I made a video on it, and I'm pretty sure it was, I want to say it was like three months. I could physically feel that shot in me. I remember I made a video on that, guys, though. So you might have to go back. So if you remember when I made that video, I kind of don't remember when I made that video. But shout out to shout out to Kimmy B. I just read the wrong name here. Shout out to you, Kimmy B, dropping a $30 sponsorship on this channel, baby. You ladies showing the love up in here again, like always. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Kimmy B just dropped a $30 bomb on this channel, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, ladies. Ladies coming through big time up in here today with the sponsorship. So I appreciate you ladies showing your continued support and love for this channel. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kimmy B. Baby, 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 baby. You guys miss me saying baby, ooh, baby. Kind of feel like I haven't said that for a while. Let's see here. Where was I at on the channel? Okay, just about. I'll try the 1 milligram thing tomorrow. I just needed a push. Yeah, I definitely think you got that, KG. And just like Kimmy B said about the medication, likely needs some time to kick in, right? Because it's not like an instant type of thing, like it could be when you take it the other way. So I think you're gonna be just fine, just fine. And like I said, just experiment with it. You know what I mean? Just push yourself. And if like worst case scenario, you just have to take 1.125 or 1.5 for the day. No biggie, right? But I definitely think that you could push yourself and You can easily get down to 1. I think you got this. I think next week we're going to be hearing 1 milligram coming from KG Smith. Caroline, you may need to change your daily routines and people you surround yourself when you get home. Kimmy B says, I definitely have a supportive environment back home, she says, Caroline. Nobody knew I was stacking subs and fentanyl. Hopefully I said that right. I'm just nervous to go home because I'm a completely different person. Holy crap. Yeah, wow. Yeah, we definitely need some updates from you, Caroline, for sure. Did she say when she's going home? Yeah, you're definitely going to be a different type of person. So I would just maybe ease yourself back into society when you go back home, right? Maybe you don't tell everyone when you're back or something like that, and just kind of you see them when you see them, if that's possible. I don't know. Yeah, that's because you know, I don't know how big of a friend group you have or, you know, how active you are as far as that kind of stuff goes, but yeah, it might be good to kind of lay low as you adjust to being back home. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to hear how this all works out for you, Caroline. What's the situation with the dude when you go back home? Does he live like far away from you, or where does he live? Megan B, what's up, Megan B? Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here, Megan. Both Megs in the house today. Hey, Meg, baby, ooh, baby. Caught up on the comments. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm not 4 hours behind on the comments today. That's nice. That's nice. So she says, the guy I met was someone I highly respected in the Ibogaine community. He didn't work at the Ibogaine clinic I went to, but does facilitate Ibogaine here in Mexico. It's been amazing watching. Cool. Yeah, sounds like you got yourself an interesting story to tell in the future, Caroline. Have you made any videos on your channel at all? Or no, I haven't seen anything pop up on here, but Kimmy, you haven't made any new videos on your channel, have you? Sometimes I think YouTube doesn't like pop up the new videos when I need to see them. TikTok only, she says. Okay, I got you. Well, are you TikTok famous over there, Caroline, or what? You got a bunch of followers on TikTok? I know a lot of people do TikTok. I don't even know what the heck that thing looks like. What's up, Kyle? Good to see you, brother. Kyle. Call him Kyle. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but I remember how detrimental new relationships can be in early recovery. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that. Yeah, be careful, Caroline. I know that, you know, especially since you're such a different person now, right? Like you're still trying to get to know the new you. So yeah, just be careful, girl. Don't get too deep over in there. So wait, Caroline, is that the reason that you stayed? I'm curious if that's the reason that you stayed longer, or you just need longer for your recovery, or because you've been out there for, like, do you have a job you got to go home to, or no? Fly home July 9th. Okay, I got you. Kevin, Kimmy hasn't had time to put videos. How's your new job been going, Kimmy? You getting adjusted and situated to everything on there? Let's see. I don't have TikTok either. Not interested, Sonny says. Yeah, I could barely keep up with YouTube, guys, honestly. So Meg says, what is phentermine? I might have missed it. So I'm assuming that it's a stimulant of some sort from what she said earlier. I personally honestly don't know much about that as well myself. So, oh yeah, it looks like Kimmy says it's a weight loss medication. It's a stimulant. Let's see, Kevin is stressful but rewarding. Okay. Hard work got the rewards coming for you. Phentermine is an amphetamine / stimulant. So is that stronger than I don't know why I always forget the name of that, guys. Kimmy, you know what I'm talking about. We always been talking about it lately. I don't know why my mind always goes blank when I talk about this. What's it called? Darlene started using it when she came off Suboxone. It's for the ADHD medication. Why can't I think of that? What that's called? What's the name of it, guys? Adderall. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Durr, 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 durr. So is that stronger than Adderall, Caroline? Or Brad? What's up? Brad says, what is Ibogaine? So they're different. So Adderall stronger, Deb? Or is that what? Both stimulants, but they work differently. I'm surprised I haven't heard of that one. It seems like a lot of people talk about. I gotta go up with this mic a little bit. It seems like a lot of people talk about Adderall addiction. When I got cut off of my Adderall, I got phentermine to supplement. Exactly the same to me. Okay, so pretty much does the same thing as what's Caroline's saying. Any of you guys out there watching have any struggle with any addiction to Adderall or phentermine? Am I saying that right? I don't want people to be like, what is he saying? What are you talking about, bud? Exactly the same to me. So guys, I found this interesting video. I'm going to pull it up here in just a minute. Adderall is all over the place, especially on college campuses. They eat them like candy. Have no idea what they're getting themselves into, right? I remember the few times that I took it, I was like, dang, stuff works good, but that come down was so rough that I just hated it. The few times I tried taking, I took Adderall a few times, and I took the other one, Vyvanse, I think it's called. And I'm pretty sure I took a pretty high dose because that thing had me going into overdrive. But I don't know if you fellas out there who have tried these medications can relate. But as far as if you think Suboxone and Kratom killed your S drive, wow. Let me tell you, man, that Adderall will have you like a noodle. And that's not a good thing. At least in my experience. Maybe it's different for other people, but I think that's why I never really got fully hooked on Adderall or Vyvanse, because the come down was so horrendous, and also just the way that I felt down there and how much of a negative impact it made down there. I was like, there's no way this is not sustainable for me. It was horrible on the drive. Horrible. After 14 years on subs, I needed amphetamines to give me a boost to get through the day. So that's interesting, Caroline, because a lot of people say they get the boost from Suboxone, but it sounds like Caroline is a lot like me in that it's just like it probably relaxes her and calms her down. I don't ever get that energy boost from subs. I never have. So it's so interesting to see how different we all are. Because that's like a main complaint you hear when people come off subs, right? Or even the people that switch to Sublocade. They're like, I don't get that energy rush anymore. So I was like, damn, I never got that. I got like this janky, fake, off, weak brand, like high feeling. And I'm talking about when I was on higher doses of Suboxone. Obviously not the lower dose. I never got anything like that at all. But it just made me tired and sleepy. So I could see, I feel like I would relate to Caroline as far as like subs would just calm me and relax me down. And I needed that energy boost. So that's why for many years I struggled with caffeine addiction, right? And it was to the point where I was taking 3 caffeine pills first thing in the morning with a cup of coffee, and I couldn't even feel it. I was so addicted to high doses of caffeine because of my high dose of Suboxone. That's back when I was on 16 milligrams of subs a day. So KG says, I've been on subs 14 years too, Caroline. How did you taper? I've been prescribed Adderall 3 times by 3 different doctors in the past. I think I may need it, but I never filled the scripts. Yeah, I feel like I'd probably get myself in trouble if I had a script of that stuff. Like I can see how that stuff can be addicting for sure, especially if you've got a bunch of stuff that you've got to get done and then you take it and you get that stuff all done. You feel like Superman, right? I'll never forget that feeling, guys. It was 2016, and I just sold my house. This is back when I had this huge house, and I had so much crap in this house. My garage alone probably has more in it than my whole house does now. It feels so nice to lighten your load as you get older and not have all these things that you have to move whenever you have to move. But it was like middle of winter. I was so cold in my garage, and I was like, where in the hell do I even start? And I was like, I can't do this. And then I knew my friend had Adderall, and I hit her up and I was like, dude, I need those things you were talking about, because she got them, prescribed, whatever. And so I tried them for the first time, and I was like, wow, dude. I was like happy, in a great mood. Got that whole garage moved in a few hours, and whew. Of course, the next day, oh, hey, I gotta still finish up my moving. Can I come get some more? It's like, bruh. I was like, I can feel the addiction trying to kick in because I got so much stuff done. So Caroline had no taper from Suboxone. She just went straight for the gusto. How were the withdrawals, Caroline? Even though you used ibogaine, did it take away the withdrawals altogether? Or did you suffer for a while, or how did that go for the people who might be considering doing something similar to you? Like, how hard was it compared to like a normal cold turkey withdrawal? And I know it can really kind of help to be out of your element too, right? Especially if you're in a beautiful place like some resort in Mexico. That can really help bring your spirits up naturally, even without ibogaine, right? That alone. And then meeting a new person, right? I don't know if that'll happen at the same time, but let's see. She says, not after 14 years, I felt nothing from subs but numb. So she was just burnt out on subs, it sounds like. So what was your average dose, Caroline, when you were on Suboxone? Like, were you on higher doses or lower doses? That was the main reason why I cut my sub into 4 pieces throughout the day, because I used it as an energy boost. So even though you were splitting it up into 4 doses, Kai, you still got energy from each dose? I think ADHD is so overdiagnosed. Welcome to the USA, Kimmy said. I struggled with abuse of uppers for a few years following getting clean with Sublocade. With meth psychosis, June 2018. I've been full recovery since June 2018. Yeah, I remember when you were telling us about that, Meg, when you were on the channel. Jerem 1979, what's up, brother? What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? I appreciate you showing the love to the channel recently too, Jerem. I appreciate you, brother. I know you missed it earlier, but you guys know I always thank the contributors for the show. I appreciate you showing the love, brother. Good to see you up in here all the time. Good to see you. Caroline says 3 to 4 milligrams of subs when I did ibogaine. Okay. Ibogaine HCl, she says. Kimmy, honestly speaking, I always did have focus problems when I was younger in school, but I've gotten through life without it, so it's pointless at this point. I can really relate to that, Sonny. My mom always would tell me, you have ADHD. Like, she definitely self-diagnosed me since I was a little kid, and I sucked in school, guys, so bad. I could never focus at school. And I always felt like the biggest failure in school because like my grades were always trashy. I didn't never care about school. It never appealed to me unless it was like gym class or some shit, right? Or like arts and crafts or something like that. I love those classes, but the classes where you had to like sit and learn about fucking Christopher Columbus selling the ocean blue or some bullshit. I'm like, what? What does this got to do with me, man? I'm trying to go out to recess and play. Talk about no Christopher Columbus. And then when they'd make you read these books in school, like they were like trying to quiz me on the book. I'm like, dude, I can't remember one page, let alone the whole damn book. What? People can remember a whole book? I never understood that. And I always felt so dumb because of that. Like to remember, to have to be quizzed on reading a full book. I was like, dude, there's absolutely no way I can do that. No possible chance. So I always felt like I was just going to be this major failure in life because I sucked so bad at school. And then you learn about entrepreneurship, baby. And learn how to run your own business. And then it's like, oh, so this is what I was supposed to do. Can we honestly, oh, I already read that. Just doing my best to stay caught up in the comments today, guys. I hate when I get 30 minutes behind. It's like, oh. Give me plus the face that my parents' generation to solve problems was the old. Not familiar with ibogaine. We had Marky Rizzo on for his to share his experience with iboga or ibogaine. I don't know how different they are, guys. Can you guys tell me if they're much different than each other? Because it sounded from the last conversation we had, I think with Caroline, is that there might be some kind of difference. What's the difference between iboga and ibogaine, or is there not a difference? That was a weird email. All right. At least we are aware of our behavior, Deb said. No withdrawal, super easy compared to tapering, she says. So she had no withdrawal from her dose of Suboxone when going to ibogaine. So it sounds like it literally just bypassed that. And then, like, what's the withdrawal like from stimulants, guys? Isn't it you just sleep a lot? Don't you just sleep a lot? So you didn't have any type of withdrawal from both of those at the same time, Caroline? It was just happy-go-lucky the whole time? That's incredible if so. I mean, either way, she says no withdrawal. Super easy. Kai says, I feel like I did. Yes. Maybe it was a placebo. I don't know. What was Kai responding to? So just checking in here on the chat, guys. Looks like we've got 18 thumbs up on the video. If we could at least get that to 20, guys. Looks like we kind of stalled down on the likes for a minute. So 20 people in here, ladies and gentlemen. Please drop a comment, drop a like on the video if you could do so. I know we could easily get that over 20. We could do it. We could do it. There's a video I wanted to bring up here in just a minute. And get your guys' opinion on it. Yes, but I have been using Vyvanse successfully for treatment for 2 years with zero abuse. Okay, what kind of doses on that, Meg? Ibogaine is an addiction interrupter and stops withdrawals in its tracks. That is so damn cool. So it's obviously different though, as far as doing it how Caroline is doing it, as far as because I've heard, or is it ketamine that my doctor was talking about? Because I've heard that they can give you prescriptions, and I don't want to confuse anybody with confusing ibogaine and ketamine, but I know that my doctor was recently talking about ketamine nasal prescription spray. Has anybody tried that? Obviously, it's not going to be anything nearly as effective as a ibogaine treatment like Caroline is getting. But I'm just curious as to what you guys, if you guys have any, have tried the prescription. I think they were marketing it as like antidepressant, if I can remember right. I don't know if any of you guys have even tried that, but I've heard some people say that they didn't notice anything from that, as far as the ketamine that you just give yourself every day. Obviously with a prescription. Jerem says, doing good, just listening as I work. Good to see you in here, Jerem. I can't function without it. It doesn't make me amped. So I've heard and seen that some people just get totally calmed down and like regularized by these certain medications, right? So KG says, is it expensive? I sucked in school until I got to college. Then something changed and I got all A's and B's and actually cared about my grades, Sonny said. Oh, now I'm starting to get behind. More people come in here and start getting a little bit more behind. I hated school, barely made it through. I don't know how I got through nursing school. Yeah, I've known a couple ladies that have gone through nursing school, and dang, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work, guys. Whew. That's a lot of schooling. And then you have to decide between iboga and ibogaine, she says. So yeah, it definitely sounds like they're different. Okay, so yes, it's expensive, KG says. Caroline says, I got my first tattoo of the ibogaine molecule here in Mexico because it gave me a second chance at life. I somehow graduated though, Sonny. Okay, the retreat doctor and I are considering is about 10,000 a piece. Wait, okay, oh wait, that's Kimmy that said that. Okay, the retreat my doctor and I are considering is about 10,000 a piece. If I can remember right, I want to say that's, if I can remember right, if I want to say Caroline said she paid somewhere around there too, if I can remember. I'm not sure if I asked her, but, or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else now. Ibogaine is an alkaloid from iboga. So I went to iboga clinic. No shaman nurse. So Megan asked, is it a psychedelic therapy? I've never heard of this ibogaine before. Dang, I'm surprised you haven't heard of that, Kai. Ibogaine eliminates opioid and stimulant withdrawal after one flood dose, medically supervised. So how many doses did you get in total, Caroline? And like how far apart were each of the doses? Got some more people coming here. You guys must have smashed the like button. 23 people in here now, guys. Please, guys, smash that like button as you're coming in here. It helps the channel get out to others, and we can get some more people in here hanging out with us. Lets everybody know we're online as well. My 5 to 10 days were the options for the place we were looking at. 5 to 10 days, Kimmy said. So 5 to 10, so basically $1,000 a day. Kimmy says ketamine is tricky. I sold a car to somebody who ran a ketamine clinic, and dang, they were so freaking rich, guys. These guys were really rich. They have tons of different doses. I take 60 milligrams first thing in the morning with no highs and no lows. Are they expensive? That's what I was thinking. Ibogaine and ketamine. So can you get ibogaine in the States like you can the ketamine infusions, or no? Is that only doable in Mexico as far as like how Caroline did it? Because I know you can get the ketamine infusions here in the States. I've heard a few different people talking about that. There's a ton of active ketamine studies being done now, so those are free or covered by insurance. What? Shauna says, I'm trying to quit smoking and I'm chewing this nicotine gum and it sucks. Don't they make a patch that's, what's it called? Chantix or something, if I can remember right? That's what my mom used to quit smoking, was some kind of patch, and it really worked for her. So Caroline says, I paid $11,000 for 21 days, all inclusive. So that was her that I was talking to about that price. Okay. I mean, look how long it took cannabis to become legalized statewide. Big Pharma stood too much to lose. Brad says that's not that expensive. I mean, I guess it really depends on who you're talking to, right? For some people that's nothing. Some people that's like more than they make in freaking months. Look at countries where plants like that are plentiful, no hordes of their population with obesity, addiction, etc., she says. Kevin, you'd have to source it from a third party from a non-reliable source to get it here, and I wouldn't trust it. Usage needs to be supervised. Chantix has been replaced by bupropion. Bupropion, did I say that right? Or did you spell that right? So is that also a patch then, or what? Plain little me? Wellbutrin, Kevin. Okay. Wellbutrin. Isn't Wellbutrin a antidepressant? I might start be getting things mixed up, guys. Sorry, my brain is kind of going a little wonky right now. Let's see. There's this thing I wanted to bring up, and tell me what you guys thought of this. Hold on. Let me pull this little thing up real quick. So as you see this thing I have streaming across the bottom, guys, it says us addicts are lucky in the USA? Question mark. So I found this interesting video as I was watching on the YouTubes. And it just made me feel like, holy crap, us here in the States have it so lucky as far as like just the whole situation, as far as like what it's like to live there, what it's like to be struggling with addiction. I mean, if you guys look at this place, it looks like definitely no place I'd want to be. And anyways, I'll just kind of show you guys some clips from this video. Could you imagine being, I mean, just look at that picture, that first picture on the screen, or not picture, it's a clip of a video obviously, but all you see is a blown up building and mud and guys running around with guns. Could you imagine being an addict in this environment? Absolutely terrifying. So I'm going to play, hopefully this is on your screen. It just really made me feel like, damn, dude. Like we really have it lucky here in this country. Like there's so many people that can get free. You can get paid to get on Sublocade if you're in active addiction not many, but in some cases, right? You can get your Sublocade for free. You can get treatment for free in a nice area, right? But these guys are literally getting ripped off the streets, you guys. From like homeless encampments, they're getting ripped off the streets, thrown in a van at gunpoint by the Taliban, and forcing these guys to go cold turkey withdrawal in rough conditions, guys. I'll just kind of let you guys watch some of this stuff, but this is crazy. This would suck so bad. So this is in Afghanistan, guys. Look at that place. Dude's got a gun chasing this guy down. Look at how he just yanked him around. Chased this dude down with a gun and yanked him by the neck, guys. Could you imagine that happening in your hometown if you were homeless? You have legs. Shoves him.
Kabul, February 2022. Taliban leader Maulawi Kamil is hunting down drug addicts in the street of the Afghan capital.
Look at that place, guys. They got all those stray poor dogs just out there running through all this mud water. Come on, man. Firing off their guns.
Ever since they seized power again in August 2021, the Taliban has been cracking down on all addicts, real or presumed.
Look at that pile of rubble, guys. Holy smokies. Cracked the dude in the back of the head with a gun? Come on.
In present-day Kabul, the hunt for drug addicts has become a part of daily life in poor neighborhoods.
نقاط ان شاء الله تعالی کوم ونه خورل زی په در ترجمه دا سپیتلې ملک په دې رزلان څخه پاکوم چې د فاسد نظام په شل کلو کې د سمر ولست پات دي د بزاده پای ټکیږي دا مظلوم ولست په دې شرف.
He says, I'll single-handedly clean up this country. What? We need this guy over here taking care of this crap. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy.
چیلنج در کوم چې پر سړک باندې پکې چې دکانو خلک ماتړي هر چا کغلا وته مجرد ورور د کبره د مشارم روز لکه بوجي داره بالا شو
These men are among the hundreds of homeless heroin addicts haunting the streets of Kabul. The Taliban have means all their own to combat this epidemic. They arrest thousands of people merely for looking like addicts and force them through rehabilitation programs.
So they're forced through rehab, guys. Cold turkey rehab. They get yanked off the streets and smacked with a gun in the head. Could you guys imagine if that was us? Holy shit.
نمیزنی نه با جناب خدای ما رو مستو با سلامت
انا مشناسی
خدا دختر بود
10 سال است که در این رشته هستم می جوال تستت میکنیم اگه نبودی من علاج میکنم اگه بودی که باز
ما کردن بچه‌مو که مرمی دیدیم پیش انا ما
صدای دیگه نکشید.
In the 90s, when the Taliban was running the country, growing poppy was forbidden and using it harshly punished. After regaining power, the Islamic fundamentalists reinstated the ban.
Oh, that doesn't look intimidating at all.
This clinic is a former US military base.
Imagine that's your
In
rehab
2016,
paradise
it was
right there.
turned into a rehabilitation center. It can house as many as 1,000 patients for stays lasting 45 days. Ever since the Taliban's return, this rehabilitation center has been constantly full.
Smacked him in the head. Look at that, guys. They're just lined up, not sure what the hell's gonna happen. Look how dirty that dude's hair is. It's white, but it's not white. He's so dirty, his hair's white.
To this day, Afghanistan remains the world's largest opium producer. And back in the day, as members of the resistance, the Taliban earned millions of dollars through the heroin trade. This windfall enabled them to fund their rebellion.
Deb says, of course it's on a U.S. military base. Yeah, right? We handed these guys over, what did they say? It was like $80 billion of machinery and equipment. Yes, Meg. Meg says, give them all Sublocade. Yes. Except for, with Sublocade charging $2,000 a shot, they can't afford that over there. Like, I was watching, you guys will see what they're feeding these guys. Like plain ass rice. And that's supposed to just heal them up. So they got meth over there. So they've got the real heroin over there, guys. They still have they're still growing all that stuff over there. So it makes me wonder if they don't have as many overdose deaths as we do here in the States, because I don't think they have fentanyl over there yet. Do they, guys? Does anybody know if it's all fentanyl over there? Because they're showing a lot of poppy plants still here that they're cutting down and all this stuff. They're still growing this stuff out there.
Going forward, growing and selling narcotics is also forbidden and penalized.
Barefoot.
د نگاه اسلام مطلق انیمیشه حرام است. مطلق حرام است. حالی ما به سر این تعهد خود ایستاد هستیم. نمیمانیم. پشت بلکه یک مرکز کابل ما نیست. در 34 ولایت افغانستان ما میخوایم که به ضرب زودترین وقت
Is what a trigger for me, Meg?
از یک نقاط پایان بگذاریم. نقاط صفر بگذاریم. از نگاه کشت، از نگاه پروختن، از نگاه کشیدن.
However, Western sanctions and the economic chaos they bring about.
No, I never was addicted to heroin. I've never tried heroin, thankfully. So definitely not a trigger for me. I honestly don't have any triggering words, or I don't know, guys. I think I'm just so far removed from that lifestyle that I'm trying to think if there's something that could trigger me into like making me have some kind of craving. I honestly haven't had any opiate cravings for years, guys. It never even crosses my mind, thankfully. Thank God, right?
Might make it difficult for these fundamentalists to deny themselves this source of revenue. These recently detained men are at the beginning of 45 days of torment, with no painkillers or replacement products.
Did you hear that? 45 days of torment with no painkillers, and what else did he say? No replacements or something? Basically, no comfort meds, guys. These guys are raw dogging over here. Raw dogging.
Forced withdrawal is going to be debilitatingly painful. Most of the patients
They're putting dish soap in these guys' hair.
crammed in here are also ill and underfed.
مال خدا 4 تا اولاد مثلا 2 بچه است 2 دختر است و همراه مادرشون خانه میشینن.
Kimmy, that's a great question. She says, Kevin, do you have a plan in place if you get cravings once you no longer have Sublocade on your receptors? Honestly, I haven't really thought too much about that, Kimmy, because I don't even know where I could get anything illegal like that these days. But that's a good, I might need to start thinking ahead on that. I've never really, like I said, guys, I haven't had any cravings for so many years that it's just like, I wouldn't even know where to start to get something like that. I don't have any friends who are even in that lifestyle anymore. So I literally don't even know where I could get anything from like the streets like that anymore. So hopefully, God willing, I don't ever get cravings. Just a quick touch on that real quick too, guys. I've said it before on this channel that if, heaven forbid, I ever did relapse, and I don't know how that would ever happen, but heaven forbid if that ever did happen, I would be totally okay with going back on Sublocade or Suboxone to get me out of that lifestyle if I did end up somehow in that lifestyle again. So I definitely would not be opposed to going back on those to help me get out of that again. So knock on wood though, hopefully that doesn't ever happen.
جیب یکی رو بزن جیب دیگه رو بزن واسه عمل پیدا کو بکشو عمر بغل 70 در تیر میشی یک اشتکم میگه پودری یک کلانم که دید میگه پورو پودری نه ولی زندگی نیست.
They're just straight razoring these dudes, straight up cutting their freaking dome hair right off. Like, what? Let's fast forward a bit here, guys. I'm just going to kind of jump around here.
Fisted therapy.
He says drug use is down since Taliban took over. Yeah, because look, they're going to come get you, son. They're going to come smack you around and bang you over the back of the head if you don't. Compared to the previous government, is he meaning our government? Is that what he's saying, guys? Let me know if you guys understand, because I might not be fully understanding what they're talking about here, but I'm assuming he means when we were running their country. I'm assuming that's what he means.
کس غرض نمیگرفتش حالی که بدر غرق نشه اون که طالب مالوب که لغت میزنه که قنداق میزنه اما تو تیز میرن
و زمان معتاد زیاد
هر کدام
حال کم شده چون
هر کدام از یا 2 گرم 3 گرم دوا میزنه حالا هر کدام از یا نیم گرم نمیزنه پیدا نمیتونن
طالبا آمده کل را زده فهمیده نشد عالم شخمنده پای ما هست
کده چاقو کده پرچم میزنه
کده کلاشینکوف بزنده نه اون مردم هایی که مثلا گنده فروشی میکنه باید ملا صاحبا باید دوره بگیره آیا با ما همکاری بکنه ملا صاحبا که کی گنده فروشی میکنه ما را زیر فشار نگیره من قطعش همکار هستم برش میگم اینی آدم هست اینی نفره ای اول میام ما را فهمیده زیر کتک میگیره
چند تا طفل داری؟
3 تا طفل از طفل هم قسم
Look at that guy. He's like, don't talk about my kids. You're going to make me freak out. And obviously the drugs are coming out of their brain because they're getting their emotions back now when he talks about his kids here, right? Poor dude.
اگر دبیرو میبود نه
پدر برم
قصه خانه و اولاد یادش نمیامد
He wouldn't remember his children.
The addicts are detained in the rehabilitation center. The first 2 weeks are harrowing, and they won't all survive. In order to minimize the number of deaths, the staff checks the patient's heart rates before sending them to rehab. The goal is to filter out all those whose bodies are unlikely to make it through the shock of withdrawal.
Oh, those
In
mountains look pretty though.
Afghanistan, 40 years of conflict, poverty, unemployment, and post-war trauma
I think those mountains are the only decent looking thing in this entire country, sadly.
have caused millions of people to succumb to substance abuse.
Oh,
Out of 39 million people, an estimated 3 to 5 million Afghan people are addicted to drugs. In a country that's been undergoing massive economic collapse, an unprecedented humanitarian disaster, and exceptional unemployment rates ever since the fundamentalists regained control. These circumstances encourage the use of drugs, which can at times be a group activity taking place atop some of the city's hills, where heroin and crystal meth are bought and sold out in the open.
خیلی عکسی شوهر من موتروانی میکرد خانه ما نک نمیده دنبال چم گشتیم پیدا نتونستیم دیگه معلوم نیه کده کجا هسته نیستم نه خبر نداریم دیگه دنبال چی گشتیم پیدا نشد دیگه نه مردگیش نه زندگیشی
yeah, I appreciate you being honest about that, Kimmy. Yeah, thanks for letting us know. So Kimmy's having cravings out there. It sounds like she's had a few cravings recently. So yeah, I think that house, Kimmy, that you've told us about, that's probably not a good place for you to go. I don't know if you can just get rid of those people. I don't know who they are to you, but if that's the only place that you can possibly mess up, you know, I would say stay away from that house. That sucks. I'm sorry that you have those temptations, Kimmy. That really does suck. You better let us know if anything, heaven forbid, ever happens. I hope that nothing ever does, but I just say try to stay away from the house if you can, Kimmy. You got this, girl.
In Afghanistan, most women depend on their husbands financially. Thus, the wives of addicts are left to their own devices. In a society where women essentially lack the right to have a job or get a divorce.
از وقت دیگه بعد از اون خیلی او تداوی که نشد دیگه گای پایس از قرض کو گای از قرض کو
Gimme, what is it that makes you think about that? Like, that makes you crave just knowing that you can get those? Or like, I would assume that that's got to be a lot of it, right? Just knowing that you can get those. That's got to be hard. Especially where you're off Suboxone now, you don't have your receptors being filled by anything, that's that little temptation every time you go over there. I know that's got to be hard to deal with. And I'm just trying to picture me in that scenario, and I don't think I know anybody that even has painkillers in their, around them. So I hope that I'm never put in that situation. But that actually is something I wanted to. No, I better not bring that up. That's somebody in my personal life. I better not say that right now.
مقصدك چند دفعه تازه که نشد. همین دفعه که گم شدم تازه شد خانه برکت تازه گم شد دیگه. از خانه هم برده چیز ویتری بود، سولر داشتی، تلویزیون داشتی، همه چیزا رو برد دیگه. از خانه سودا کرد. در خانه مواد میکشید دیگه، خیلی دیگه دود میکرد و سر بشار سر صدا میکرد. قد خود من جنگ غال میکرد دیگه. خرج نمیارد در خانه. در قصه اشتکار نبود، در قصه خانه نبود. خواهی احساس میمودم که اگر باشم کوده درد از منم خورم، هم مثل مرده وریه. اگر مرده که بیس مرده دیگه تایی داشته. اگر باش کم دیگه درد از منم خورم.
Still alive, but completely weakened, the inpatients at the rehabilitation center lack food due to the insufficient budget.
So they don't even have food for these guys. Could you guys imagine being in their scenario? That is so horrendous. It's so much torture and suffering. They can't even get food there. And they've got to be so hungry if they're off the drugs, right, guys? You know how your hunger kicks back in when you get sober. Oh.
As if to
dude's got his head down like, bruh, this is not cool.
Further illustrate the economic chaos devastating the country, staff at the center haven't been paid for 8 months, just like most of the country's public servants since the Taliban's return to power.
Dinner is, what did he say? 5 beans and some bread? What? There's only enough food for 100 people, and look at all these dudes out here starving. Sauce. So not only these poor dudes are ripped from their families or wherever they were, but they're cold turkey withdrawing. They're forced to stay in this place with no comfort meds of any sort, and they don't have food to feed these dudes. Holy shit, man.
Babrak is a former mujahideen who fought the Taliban in the 90s before joining their ranks today. He's also a former addict who turned to drug use during the civil war.
ما روز اولی که فامیل آوردم اینجا بستر مرکه خود تصمیم خودم گرفته بودم، تصمیم قاطع. ما از پروردگارم آرزو داشتم که یک روز صحتیاب شوم او ما بتونم هموطن چی میکنی که به هر کسی که در این مواد سردشار شود بتونم صادقانه خدمت کنم.
When the Taliban seized the capital in August 2021, the rehab center's employees fled, returning home. Babrak alone remained in order to protect the patients whose agony he knows so well.
من خاطراتم بیانم نه که او زمان 3 ماه بود او خدمتی که دکتر صاحب روان.
He says, I remember going through withdrawal, guys, and that's something that we never really forget, right? It's such a horrible experience that we go through to where it's like burned into our brains. At least it was for me. Like I have this image of my legs being on fire as the restless legs was kicking in all night long. Like I'll never forget that moment, laying in that bed alone, suffering in the middle of the night, and I was like, dude, this sucks.
شناسا او مشاورین صادقانه انجام دادیم که ما را از یک بدبختی بگم یا از یک تاریکی بر روشنی کردیم و انتقال دادیم. حال عمود دردایی که سابق در جان خودم بود سعی و کوشش میکردیم که از این در هر سطحی که هست حال میخوایم که به مو شکلی که خودم مواد مخدره
After 2 weeks strict and painful withdrawal, the patients are transferred to a rehabilitation center from which they'll officially be released after 30 days.
خاطر 15 روز در اینجا میباشه شما میبینید که مریض با مشکلات بسیار زیاد از دلبد است، استفراغ داره، اسهال داره، درد بطنی داره و از نگاه روانی ثبات نداره.
ما چی سالم است، هیچی ما سالم باشه برادر، هیچی نداریم. هیچی نداریم، دما رسیدگی نمیشه، دیگه نمیشه، مریض هستیم.
115 days.
مردم غریب بیچاره 4 ماه شده بیشتر هستیم در داخل گروگان هستیم، اسیر هستیم ما.
هر بد سچ قسمی که شما میبینید بسیار در حالات بسیار بدی قرار دارن و چون نو بستر شده دیگه ماراس ولای می
چیزی که شما تا اکسپریان ما در این مورد ای است که مثلا میشه که علت فقر، علت مهاجرت، علت سرخوشی های کاذب، علت
Oh shit. So Kimmy just says, okay, Kevin, I just called the house and told them to dispose of those pills ASAP because it's not safe that they're there. I didn't mention my addiction though. They're getting rid of them tonight. Yay, Kimmy. Awesome shit right there, girl. That is freaking badass. Thank you for doing that. Thank you, Kimmy. If the option isn't there, that should really help those cravings go away because if, like I said earlier, guys, if that... There's a person in my personal life who recently just went on a vacation and their family had painkillers and they took them, right? So being around their family is a trigger for them because they have access to painkillers when they're with their family. And then being on vacation, you know what I mean? You got to safeguard yourself. When you have these things pop up and these options pop up, you got to do just like Kimmy just did. She's having cravings, and so she called the people that had these pills chilling in the drawer, expired pills, I think she said, and she told them to get rid of them, right? So now that option is going to be off the table, that should really help those cravings go away because if something's not available, then why even think about it, right? It's just a waste of time. But if it's something that's available to you, it's going to be the little devil pushing in your ear every time you go around them, right? Knowing, hey, that's an opportunity. I could just go grab those if I wanted to. So congratulations, Kimmy. Good job, girl. Thank you for doing that. That's awesome. Awesome stuff.
های بیکاری و دوستان ناباب، برانگیزه های محیطی زمینه ساز بودن مواد مخدر، دسترسی آسان به مواد مخدر، خشونت، جنگ، افکار مزاحم، استرس، دپرشن، افسردگی مزمن، اینا باعث میشه که به اصطلاح افراد مواد مخدر رو سلام صبح شما بخیر، خوب هستین، بخیر هستین، صحتمند هستین. بیاین 12 نفر بیشتر هم بیاین. اینه میره حلقه یکم دور میشه حلقه تو میشه گرفتش. امروز درس ما شما درباره چی است؟ درباره وسوسه است. وسوسه باز مکانش و چی چیزا که باعث میشه که برانگیز چی است. باز وسوسه را باز شما میخوایم که چی کنین، هم تجربیات خود شریک بسازین. خودت چقدر از لحاظ انگیزه و از لحاظ روانی چقدر آماده است؟ اینی برای ما اهمیت است. مثلا احساس
جوانای ما اکثر وسوسه‌ای که میکنن که من برم چی کنم، انگیزه نیست. وقتی از وسوسه صحبت کنیم پای انگیزه در وجود میاد. انگیزه نیست. اگر انگیزه به این معنا بعضی از دوستا هستن که بعد از این که از برن آنجا خوششون نمیبینن، کار وجود نداره، در خانه پول میخواین، غریب هستن و یک وسوسه شدید یا رو وسوسه میکنن. نه تنها عمل مثل این رو جذبش میکنن، اما رو خود نااهلش که بوده فقط ما میپذیرن چه خلاص.
All their addicts are the only people who accept us. That's really sad sounding.
Drugs have upended the lives of countless people in Afghanistan, and countless more are fighting to prevent their loved ones from falling into this trap. But with the country in the grips of rampant unemployment and full economic collapse, many see drugs as their only way out. Often relatives have no choice but to sell off their things in order to pay for their loved one's treatment. In some cases, rehab is successful, but the relapse rate remains high.
So he said in some cases, rehab is successful, but it still remains high, the relapse rate, right? And we've heard that on here.
خب بادر خان جان ما رفتیم چیز خدمت نیست بریم ما دکتر صاحب ببخشید را رحمت کنید.
As long as drug trafficking remains one of the Taliban government's few revenue sources, fighting drug addiction effectively is going to be impossible. The war on drugs is far from being won, and through the heavy toll they're taking on the Afghan population, the sanctions levied by the international community are likely going to make things worse.
Yikes. What do you guys think about that whole situation? Like if that was us getting yanked off the streets and thrown into that ragtag situation. Horrible. Like sometimes it's easy for us to get down on our situations, but when you put yourself in those dudes' shoes, holy shit, man. That is so horrible. It makes you wonder what their chances are, because like, what are they going to go out to? There's nothing really for them to, you know what I mean? Like it's just, their whole area is just bombed out buildings and homeless dogs running around the streets. Just sucks to see that, man. It's really sad, really sad. I mean, all they could feed those dudes was rice, and they barely even had enough to give them rice. What the hell? Anyways, guys, I'll get back to some comments here. I was just kind of reading through some of the comments as you guys were talking on there. So let's see, how far back was this? So I'm going back about 10 minutes in the comments here, guys. Shout out to Marky Rizzo. He ended up making it up in here. Says, I've been off Suboxone for 16 months and you would have to kill me before I stuck one of those under my tongue. And he's got the laughing emoji, but he's serious, guys, right? That's how much people who made it off of bupe don't want to go back to it, right? Especially once they made it through the pause, quote unquote pause, right? What the hell was that? So good to see you in here, Marky. Good to see you, brother. Let's see here. So Kimmy says the knot in my stomach is gone. Okay, hopefully they get rid of that, and then it's just not something you have to really think about anymore, Kimmy. I really hope that's how that goes. Let us know next time you go over there. I'm sure you'll check. Let us know so we don't have to worry about it. I'm really proud of you for making that phone call, though, Kimmy. I'm really proud of you for doing that, girl. Cravings are so common. I'm so grateful that I don't get them, Sonny says. I think Puff Puff helps him. Yeah, I mean, whatever helps you, brother. That's all good. Yeah, be thankful for no cravings, guys. If you're an ex-opiate addict and you don't have cravings, whether you're on Suboxone or Subutex or Sublocade or not, right? Cravings are still cravings, and cravings can still throw you guys way off of course and kill you. So we don't want nobody to come up missing around here. DR, what's up, brother? Says, yo, howdy, y'all. I'm just working and listening, enjoying everyone. Yo, Kev, what's up, DR? Good to see you, brother. Looks like you changed your picture again. DR, what's happening? My old friend actually just texted to ask if I could stop over, and I'm really unsure if I want that. What do you mean, Kimmy? Your old friend? Like boyfriend or what? You don't want to take a trip down memory lane? Maybe that's why I started craving. Yeah, it sounds like maybe you had some toxic stuff with this old friend of yours, and maybe it's bringing back that time in your life. Due to my business, I many times see bottles of pills sitting right in front of me, Sonny says. So that's when you know you've got this shit killed, at least for now, right? If you got that stuff right in front of you all the time and it doesn't even faze you, that's badass, Sonny. That's badass that you can do that, dude, because not everybody can get to that level. I'm just trying to, it's been so long since I've even seen this stuff to where I would almost think that it wasn't real if I've seen the stuff that I used to take. And I know those pressed pills, they can fool a lot of people, right? Tell him you're busy, Kimmy. Pulled out Hank. Same dude who I told yoga give me much flack over me. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I think a lot of people in our country need to realize how good we have it compared to others, Kyle said. Yeah, when I watched that video the other day, that's exactly what I was thinking. You know, like I do find myself bitching a lot about our country and the state of things and seeing a freaking mass shooting every time I turn on the news. But just imagine what it would be like over there, guys. Holy crap. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting here in a freaking brand new townhouse in a spare room that I have that I can use for an office for this YouTube stream. Like, those guys would probably kill to have even just this room that I use as my storage room / office. And I can go buy any groceries I want any day of the week. And those guys just have to eat rice and do a cold turkey withdrawal, right? Like, oh, man, that cold turkey has got to be brutal. Brutal. And be held at gunpoint in a bed with bug, what do you say, fleas or some kind of bug bites in their beds. Oh, God. No way, dude. No way. And your family has no idea where you are because they just snatched you out. Like, that's crazy to me. Carrie, what's up, Carrie? Good to see you in here. Says exactly, Kevin. That's how I got back on subs. A neighbor I made friends with. And after I started babysitting her kid for her, I found out she was on subs. Shit. I kind of feel like you've told me that before, Carrie. That sounds a little bit familiar. I haven't seen him in a year because of it, she said. All of the little brats can be ungrateful sometimes, Marky says. Afghan is a big trigger for me, Jill says. You don't want my opinion. America, she says. Sonny said, I feel the same. I'd rather jump off of a bridge than ever take subs again. What's up, Mikey? You made it, buddy. You made it. Good to see you in here, Mikey. How you doing, buddy? Same, Sonny, Kai says. Carrie says, I got here late and I'm missing some comments because I'm cooking dinner. What you cooking, girl? What you cooking? So Mikey's got some pain going on again. Bone pain this time, he says. What are we watching? Hello, everyone. So when was that? She said that. Oh, that was at the end of what we were watching. So we were just watching the addiction in Afghanistan, how they just rip these dudes off the street at gunpoint and throw them into a cold turkey withdrawal detox. And it was just interesting to see how different it is for people who are addicts over there, versus here. Where, people who are struggling with addiction here, they can get free treatment, free comfort meds, they can get Sublocade for free. Some people even get paid to be on Sublocade. You can get Suboxone for free. You can get counseling for free. You can get food for free. And those guys just have a really rough lifestyle over there. I would definitely not want to trade places with those gentlemen we just witnessed. What do you guys think? Would you rather go cold turkey in a room full of bed bugs like that with no food? Wow, 25 people in here, guys. Smash that like button. I didn't realize there were so many people in here. So we've only got 22 likes on the video. What? You tripping? I'm hoping that's wrong. Let me refresh this real quick. How do I refresh here? Hold on a sec, guys. Let me refresh the screen. 23 likes. All right, guys, let's smash that like button for you folks who just hopped up in here. I would appreciate you if we could. We usually always get that over 30 guys. If we could please get that like button smashing, I would appreciate you showing the love, baby. So Mikey says my right hip hurts. Are you gonna do the ketamine again then, Mikey, or what? Or what's your plan with your doctors from here for the pain? And are you still doing the Subutex to help you with the pain or not? And is Subutex still helping for your pain? Got some questions for you there, Mikey. Hang in there, brother. Hang in there. I know it's rough out there with the pain, guys. It sucks to be struggling with the daily pain that you guys have out there. And I'm sorry that you guys are struggling with that. Chicken stir fry over rice. Oh, dang, guys. I actually bought chicken for the first time in like 10 years, and I'm not exaggerating either. So I'm looking forward to barbecuing that on the new barbecue. So, it's been so long since I've had chicken. It's probably going to taste pretty damn good. Never go backwards with relationships, Kimmy. There's never nothing good there. What's up, y'all? It's hot out here today, Fox says. I made ribeyes tonight with potatoes and Brussels. Damn, that sounds yummy. Oh my God, it's delicious. I wish I could share it with you guys. Come on, girls, share through the airwaves here. Kev, I'm on the Medicaid home care biz. I own a company that regulates home care providers for the state. I sometimes have to go to members' homes. So, I'm on the Medicaid home care biz. So, have you looked into, Sonny, as far as if Medicaid always pays for Sublocade? Do you know that, or is that not what you do with at all? So I'm just curious to tell the people who are on Medicaid. Because from what I've heard, I'm pretty sure that the state insurance will usually always pay for Sublocade for people who are, between jobs or whatnot, or really low income. Jersey Mike's. Damn, Marky says I paid $7 for a water today. All-time low. Dang, dude. That's messed up. Who was up in here earlier talking about cold turkey Suboxone withdrawal? I think it was Noah. Was it Noah? Strong warrior queen you are, Kimmy. Tons of different pain, Mikey says. See, dude, I couldn't imagine what that would be like, dude. That sucks so bad, Mikey. What the F, man? And he's been suffering through all kinds of different pain for years. That's what I got tonight, Sonny. What's up, Genesis? Good to see you in here, buddy. Home Chef didn't say how today, I guess, for the 4th. Home Chef. What's Home Chef? I haven't heard of that. Damn, we talking about cooking and food up in here now. Y'all getting me hungry in here. Kev, it's not just Afghanistan. Many countries are like that. It's sad. Dang, dude. I know that they always say that we've got definitely like the best made out of any country out there. It's just so interesting to like actually see it and to witness that documentary like that. It's like, oh, it kind of just, it feels like you're there, you know what I mean? In a way. And it's just like, that life has got to feel so hopeless. I mean, they seemed happy as they were like walking out of there, but like, what are they going to go do? If there's no jobs, no money out there. Gosh, that would suck. There's so much opportunity for us here in this country. So much opportunity. I mean, those guys don't even have cell phones over there. We're spoiled over here, guys, that's for sure. Mikey says sometimes I take Subutext. So did the Subutext take away the pain then, Mikey, or you still have to suffer even after taking Subutext? Friends with benefits type situation. Why you avoid chicken for so long, Kevin? Because I ate it for about 15 years straight every day. So just like the texture and the taste of chicken, I just way overwore it out for so long that it just imagining chewing a piece of chicken Sounds disgusting to me, but I'm really hoping that it doesn't taste as bad as I'm thinking it's going to taste. Thankfully, now that I have another barbecue, I know that like the barbecue chicken always tasted better to me. So I'm really hoping that I can get back into doing a lot more grilling and barbecue and stuff. I used to cook so much fish and lean beef and stuff. I used to do some big meal preps every Sunday when I used to have a grill, but that thing got dropped off. Kimmy, if you're already having thoughts that it's not a good idea, then you know the answer. They found Coca-Cola in the White House. What? When was that? I take more muscle relaxants, Kevin, Mike said. I'm really glad the power didn't go out like it looked like it was going to earlier. That would have freaking sucked to have to do all this on my phone. Coca-Cola. Sherry says, Genesis, how are you doing? You've been in my prayer every night. Oh, I remember that from was that last week? Thanks for bringing that up, Sherry. No, Kev, I deal with companies who provide caregivers for people that qualify through Medicaid with their health ailments. I don't know if they pay for stuff like sub, but I doubt it. They do cover pain pills, of course. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you for smashing that like button. So yeah, Mikey's been suffering for 17 years since 2006 with CTS. Wouldn't it be nice if we got free healthcare like Canada? Yeah, I think Fox was saying he gets his Sublocade for free. Carpal tunnel in the right hand. My heart goes out to people who have addiction issues and have daily pain. I had serious infection in my gums and ear infection, plus cold turkey off antidepressants, so I was in pain for weeks. Carrie, can you give me an update on your Sublocade stuff? How's that going for you? Is it working out well for you? What shot are you on, or when are you going to stop? Are you going to keep going for a while with it? Yeah, I'd be interested to hear about your Sublocade, Carrie. I haven't heard. I think I was asking you about it a little bit ago, but give us an update on Sublocade if you could, Carrie. How's it working for you? Is everything going well with that? Never pay for anything medical except dentist, Fox says. Nothing is free. Someone has to pay for it. So Mikey still has pain on Subutex. Damn, dude. You just got to sit there and suffer through it. That really, guys, I don't know if I could handle that. That's hard. That's rough. It's like, come on, doc, we got to figure something out here. I just can't live in pain all day. Especially if you've got work. That's really hard. That's really sucky, Mikey. I'm sorry, bud. I think you struggle with pain more than I think almost anybody I've really talked to on this channel. So I know that it's got to be really frustrating, dude, to just sit there and go through that shit every day. All bodybuilders' main source of protein is chicken all day, every day. Yes, that's how I was for the first 10, 15 years. Chicken and rice every day. For the first few years when I got into bodybuilding, I didn't know how to cook. So I boiled my frozen chicken. Oh, God. And ate that shit plain, guys. It tasted like a piece of rubber. Oh my goodness sakes. I'm so glad I learned how to actually make stuff taste and cook stuff better. Boiled it in water, guys, and ate it plain. Could you imagine eating frozen chicken that you boiled in water and eating it plain? Ooh. Start ralphing over here. Pay over 100 a week for my health insurance, Kai says. And I asked my counselor and my Sublocade doctor about that new med you did a video on, Butrans, ? But they never heard about it yet. So I think you're probably talking about Brixadi, Carrie. Yeah. So the Butrans is a patch that has been out for a while, but not a lot of doctors use it because it's made for people who suffer with chronic pain. But I think you're talking about Brixadi probably, Carrie. Yeah, even my doctor hadn't heard about it either. So I was telling him, I was like, you're going to start knowing about this soon because it's coming. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of doctors out there, guys, that don't even know what Sublocade is yet. So it's just going to take some time for this information to spread out there. I definitely wouldn't be alive without Medicaid, but just because asthma, Meg said. First time I got off Suboxone was cold turkey, 12 milligrams. It was crazy, but I did it. I made it 18 months and then sadly started hanging out with someone on subs, and that led me to taking them again. Yeah, that'll definitely happen. Yep. If you're hanging around somebody that used to be that is addicted to a drug or substance that you used to be addicted to, it's not a good idea. Definitely not a good idea. And your body probably knows that too. It's like, yo, this probably shouldn't be happening right now. I should probably get away from this person. Your spidey senses would be tingling. Genesis, dang, dude. I'm looking for a place to stay. I'm homeless right now, sleeping in my car with my baby for now. What? That's messed up. Dang, Genesis, that's messed up, my friend. What state are you in, Genesis? Sonny, after 6 miserable weeks, I'm all better. I took antibiotics, tooth pulled, and finally the side effects stopped from getting off antidepressants. Time to enjoy summer now, Carrie. Yeah, enjoy that summer, girl. Well, it's here because this shit will be gone before you know it. I can't believe how fast springtime went. Jeez, Louise. So Mikey's getting a shot injection for carpal tunnel on Monday. Is that the, what's that called? Is it PRP you're getting, Mikey? Or is it something else? I've been hearing a lot of people talking about the PRP injections lately. I don't know if that's the same thing Mikey's getting. So dang, Mikey's got carpal tunnel. Man, got all kinds of stuff, Mikey. Bruh. What's going on over there, Mikey? We don't like all that. He says, laugh out loud. Are there shelters near you? Kimmy asked Genesis. Kimmy. Kimmy says, guys, off topic, but I'm browsing for tonight's movie. What's the scariest movie you've ever seen? Whoa. What's that? Annabelle was one of the scariest ones I've ever seen. The Exorcist is extremely scary. There's one that's called The Rite, I think. The Rite. That's a scary one. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is really scary. Or any of those are scary. I'm trying to think of other ones that are pretty good. Oh, there's a what's it called? There's a series on Netflix. It's like this old haunted house, and there's like many episodes. That freaking show was damn scary. I forgot what it's called. Do you guys know what show I'm talking about? There was like a whole bunch of different episodes. This old huge house. That show was damn scary though. It was really entertaining. It's like that the house was cursed or something like that. I'm working on it, Kimmy. I got in touch with the city hall. They will help me out as soon as they find something for me. Yeah, that's good that you're reaching out for help, Genesis. Hopefully they can find something for you real soon. Carrie says, Sublocade journey is going well because of all the other crap I was going through. My doctor didn't want to switch my milligram shot. Coming off of antidepressants is not an easy thing to do, but I did it. That's awesome. It's cool. Yeah. Don't even worry about if things are going well and you're making progress on other things. Don't even worry about switching up the shot. If it's working great for you, then just keep it rolling. Hopefully you're not having to pay for that. I don't know if you guys remember me saying or not, but had I had to pay cash for my Sublocade shots, I wouldn't have done it because obviously I can't afford that. That would have been what? $12,000 for 6 injections. Like I wouldn't have done that. So hopefully, unless you guys are ballers like that, then it's some people on here are rich that I've talked to. I've talked to a few rich people on this channel. So some people like that, they don't care about paying, $1,500 or $2,000 a month or whatever it is. But some people, that's a lot of money. That's more than my rent. So I hope it's not too hot where you are, Kai says. My plan now is to switch to the 100 milligram shots, get it twice, and then be done, hopefully. Cool, Carrie. Yeah, just take it as you're ready to. Or even see if your doctor is willing to just squirt out a little bit, right, from the 300 and do the off-label stuff like my doctor did. Maybe they'll go down to 200 milligrams for the next shot. Or maybe you can start spacing your shots out more. As there's kind of two ways to kind of do that, right? Is you can either space your shots out past the month, or your doctor can lower the dose. And I know that if people are cash paying for this stuff, they're not going to want to be squirting out this very expensive medication, right? Yeah, Insidious is really scary, Marky. I agree with Marky on that one. So Mikey said it's something else. Fox says, I've been homeless before, but I couldn't imagine how it would be with a kid. Reaching out to churches could be helpful. Yeah, churches for sure. And your government and, health department, there's got to be some assistance for you out there, my friend. That's not right, Genesis. What the hell? North of Boston near New Hampshire. So Genesis is in New Hampshire. Carrie says, yes, Brixadi, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. So there was an article that came out. I think it was like around the 1st of June or somewhere around there, that there was actually a bunch of articles that came out like the same day talking about Brixadi as being basically rushed to the market. It's been sitting on the sidelines ready to go for years, but Sublocade has been like, nah, can't do it. This is our property, basically. So now Sublocade is basically forced to let this other company come to the market. So yeah, it's coming soon, guys. It's coming real soon, actually. But there's going to be a lot of doctors that aren't going to hear about it for a while. So I'll let you guys know whenever I get more information on that, so you can discuss it with your doctor. I'll keep looking into it. But if I had to guess, I would say probably going to be maybe sometime like next spring or summertime, when your doctors will probably start hearing more about it. Unless they're like an addiction specialist, like somebody who only does Sublocade, and Suboxone, then they might hear about it sooner than that. But yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for that word to get out there. And shout out to Jerem1979 coming through with a $10 Cash App, baby. I appreciate the love, brother. I appreciate the love. Shout out to you, Jeremy. I appreciate the consistency around here too, my friend. You always showing some love to the channel. I appreciate that $10 Cash App, baby. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're doing well. If you're still at work, my friend, thank you. Dropping the sponsor bombs up in here tonight. I appreciate the love, my friend. Thank you. Killer movies like Chainsaw don't scare me. Ghost movies are my jam. Okay, then yeah, you definitely need to see that show that I'm talking about. It's, gosh, what the heck is the name of it? Oh, it's so good, and it's something that's like, there's a lot of episodes to it too, but I can't remember what the heck. Oh, it's the house on, oh, what's it called? It's driving me crazy now that I can't remember it. The name of that freaking show. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's on Netflix, or at least it was, and there's like a whole bunch of different. Yes, Hill House. That's it. That's right. Oh my gosh, that freaking movie's scary. You've already seen it then, right, Kimmy? It sounds like. Have you seen the Annabelle ones? The Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, I think that's it. It's something Hill House. That's right. I love that one. What's the one with gosh, there's some good movies out there, guys. Some good scary movies these days. The Last House on the Right. That's a good one. No, I forgot about it. I'll check it out. Yes, definitely check that one out. Jill says crabby. Let's see, what did Jill say? Is the change in the pressure too? Again, the thunderstorms, then 90 plus humidity. It's doing me in. The heat. Jill's getting roasted over there, 90 degrees plus. Hell no, my rent is $2K. That's double rent. Hell no, my rent is $2K. That's double rent. Pet Cemetery was my bedtime stories. That was a good old school one. Pet Cemetery is a good one. What about like Kimmy, have you seen The Exorcist or like The Exorcism of Emily Rose? Those are freaking pretty damn creepy too. And like the old school Exorcist ones. Oh, I'm trying to remember the Annabelle ones. The Annabelle ones were really good too. $2K a month for men's. Yeah, that's too much money. That's too much freaking money. So Kai says 2 days and I'll be 8 weeks since my last shot. Awesome, Kai. Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff. How's your emotions? Did your emotions start to regulate, or are you still feeling a bit emotional? I remember you were talking about that a little bit ago. Salvation Army told me no funds right now. Smacking my head, shaking my head. Yeah, hopefully they can find you something soon, Genesis. There's got to be help out there somewhere. Just keep trying, my friend. I recently decided to go back and get my MS in biological anthropology, so I got a lot of reading coming up soon. Laugh out loud, Sonny said. I would have never paid that. I would have stayed on subs. Yeah, guys, if it's... I mean, Sublocade's great, don't get me wrong, but if you had to pay $2,000 a month, I don't think that it's that great, right? If you guys are having to pay this stuff out of pocket, that's a lot of money, man, especially if you're struggling with addiction. That's just a lot of money. I used to watch Child's Play when I was a kid. That stuff gave me nightmares for years, guys. Chucky. Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play? Freddy Krueger, yeah, and Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th. That was always like a kid. That shit scared me as a kid. It seemed so real when I was watching those movies as a kid. Ugh. Sinister was decent. Kevin, I watched Annabelle again last week. I look up The Rite. Yeah, The Rite's a good one. It's got the guy that was in what was it, Silence of the Lambs, that old dude. That guy's a good actor for scary movies. What's up, Eric? Good to see you, buddy. How you doing, Eric? Eric's been off of opiates for a few months now too, guys. Cold turkey. How's things going for you, Sherry? I'm trying to think if I know any of you who are cash paying for Sublocade every month. Is there anybody out there that's actually doing that and paying full price for their Sublocade and staying on it? If that's you and you're out there watching this on the replay crew, let me know, guys. I used to have a house that was haunted. I was afraid of that. I did too. Actually, the big house that I've told you guys that I had for many years, that house was haunted, guys. Had some scary stuff happen in that house. And the weird thing is that I'm the only one that ever lived there. It's not like somebody ever died there or anything like that. So I don't know. There's a weird situation though that I've got right now with this car that I bought a little while ago. I bought it from a tow company. So they basically inherited it because nobody ever claimed this car. And I found a receipt in this car, guys. And I Googled the dude's name and he died. So the receipt was from like December 2020. And the article I found said he got killed in like February 2021. And he got like crushed by something with the snow. Something ran over him in the snow. And I was like, damn, dude. I think that's what happened is the dude died and nobody ever came and got his car. So the tow company kept it and then they got the title for it and then I got it from them. So it's kind of crazy to have somebody's car who passed away. Two hours and 36 minutes we've been going, guys, up in here today. We've had 28 likes. I know we're just too short of that 30. We always get to 30, guys. I know we can easily get to that. So if you haven't yet, smash that like button, baby. I would appreciate it if you could do so. These earbuds are kicking my butt today. I ordered another light that I told you guys about, but it still has not shipped. This dude is like taking his time shipping this damn light. I need it. Hopefully he can get it out to me soon. So Jill, are you still using Butran's patch here and there, or how's that going? I thought you were making an adjustment to your doses recently. Yes, that's it, Kimmy. The Conjuring. Yes. That's exact. I've been sitting here trying to think of the name of that, and yes, The Conjuring is very freaking scary. Did you see all of them? I think there's what, like 3 of them. I think number 2 is my favorite. That thing was so scary. Where there's like the picture of the nun on the wall and it's like moving around the room. Ooh, kind of creeped me out here. Blair Witch, that's a good old school one. That one kind of made me dizzy a lot with all the running. Kevin, I asked my doctor if I could do that and squirt some out or wait longer between shots, and she refuses to do it. Wow. She said that's not how it's supposed to be given. Ugh. All right, I feel you. Well, I mean, at least she's letting you keep the dose where you're at for now, right? So she's at least working with you a little bit. But yeah, I understand, guys, that not every doctor is going to be willing to personalize, right? Personalize your dose for you. So you kind of just gotta go with what you got, right? There's been many people who never did the tapering like I did who got off just fine. So I don't want anybody to be like let down if their doctor's not willing to let them do it how my doctor did. Honestly, there's been many people who've gotten off Sublocade without doing it that way. So don't let that get you discouraged at all, Carrie. That's all good. That's all good. Holy crap, Mikey. I remember watching that back in the day. So there's an old school, and that's really old school because I was watching that when I was like a kid, and there's Faces of Death. It literally shows these old school videos of real people actually dying. And just crazy because back in those days, there was never any videos like that. And I remember when I first seen that, my dad was like, check this out. I think I seen that when I was like 10, 15 years old, if that. So Jerem says, I went to the pharmacy today and they said Suboxone was on back order, maybe 3 business days. Jeez. Yeah, dude. So I've heard that as well. And I've heard it's not just Suboxone. I've heard there's other medications that are kind of running out there. So, I mean, I hate to say it, but you know what I'm thinking, right, guys? And I think this is why so many people, they'll start to think ahead, we'll just say. I can't really say much more than thinking ahead. That does suck though, Jeremy. Yeah, that really sucks, man. So it's like, now what? What ones is it? Is there a specific ones that they're out of, Jerem? Or like, is it do you get the actual Suboxone strips, or is it the generic ones that are out, or what? The Saw movies, yeah, those are really gory. Talk to you later, guys. Have a great night. All right, Jill, have a good night. Good to see you hopping in here. Emotions feeling pretty good now. I get really bad social anxiety now. Yeah, I think that's just your body trying to readjust to the new norm, right? Right, Kai? So just hang in there, my friend. Hang in there. I know some days are harder than others when it comes to this stuff. Have a couple left. Hopefully it's back in stock soon. Yeah, let us know what happens there, Jeremy. Hopefully they can get that going. I mean, if they said, usually they're pretty accurate. I've found that as far as like when they say 2 or 3 days, they usually know like when it's really going to be there. But that sucks to have to think and like kind of worry about that, right? It's just like extra stress that we don't really need, especially when you're in recovery. 107 degrees in Southern California. Mark, you ever heard of the Speaker's Corner? I listen to creepypastas as I'm falling asleep. So Sherry says I'm doing okay still, hanging out at 5 milligrams Suboxone daily, thinking about dropping down to 4 this week. Sweet. Yeah, that's awesome, Sherry. Yeah, I mean, only go down when you're ready for it, right? If you're not ready for it, then you're not ready for it. But if you are, then you good. Only you know that at the end of the day. But if you've been hanging out at 5 for a while, then you're probably ready to go down to 4. You can always try it one day and see how it goes, right? And then hop back up to 5 if it was too rough. Or you can do the every other day thing for a while and just kind of mesh it down to 4 if you need to. I'm calling it early tonight. Have a great night, guys. All right, Meg, good to see you in here. Hopefully we'll see you in here soon. Have a good night. We're going to probably wrap it up here in just the next, 5 or 10 minutes, guys. Try to get out of here before 3 hours tonight. I know we're getting close, 2 hours and 43 minutes here. Yes, Ed and Lorraine Warren. Those are the two. The Nun was terrifying. Poltergeist. Damn, that's old school right there, Sonny. Yeah, the Poltergeist never scared me either. And there's a few that didn't really get me that I thought they would have. So Kai says my doc would absolutely not squirt any out for me, was completely against it. Faces of Death on VHS. So I have a thing called a movie box. Do you guys know what that is? That actually has Faces of Death on it. I got that from my buddy, and he's like, dude, there's so much stuff on here. Having some catastrophic event and not being able to get my subs, terrifying feeling to think. Sonny was remembering back in the day. I used to worry every month because my doctor wouldn't send my script until the day I took my last strip. I got to do leg day tonight in the gym. Wish me luck. Fox says my emotions are really coming in full force. I'm pretty much caught up on the comments here, guys. We're just kind of keeping it chill tonight, talking about random stuff here. Mark, you think Faces of Death was fake? What? They didn't have no special effects back in those days. I mean, I think that show came out in the 80s, didn't it? There's no way they could have faked that stuff. That stuff looked real as hell. Oh, that one with the monkey. Oh, that shit pissed me off bad. And the one, anything with animals in there really pissed me off. I'm like, dude, don't show that crap. Come on. Baby, 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 baby. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and thank the sponsors of tonight's show as we kind of wind things down here. If you guys have some final questions, we'll probably just be hanging out here for another 5 or 10 minutes. So for tonight's live stream, I want to thank the contributors. We had Callie Love coming through with a $20 Venmo earlier. And we had KG Smith coming through, as always, with a $30 sponsorship on the Cash App, baby. And Kimmy B, as always, with a $30 Cash App, baby. And we just had Jerem1979 come through a little bit ago with a $10 Cash App. I thank you guys for showing the love to this channel, as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys. Showing the love up in here. I appreciate you all for doing so. As you guys see there, scrolling across the bottom, we have the contributors for the week. And that includes the Sunday and the Wednesday live stream. So thank you, thank you, thank you guys for showing the love to the channel. I'm going to put some chill music on as we kind of wind this shit down, baby. We need some slow jam, piano jams up in here real quick. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? There we are. Let's see. Where do I turn it down? So let's see, guys. Who's still in here? Still got 15 people in here. 28 likes. Doesn't look like we got to 30 tonight, guys. So if you haven't yet, please smash that like button on the way out. Baby, Kimmy says. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that part, Marky. Ugh. Marky, did you watch that video we were talking about at the end of the last stream or not? The Egypt shark thing. Did you watch that yet? What did you think about it? Did you go get in the water after that? Freaking stuff is messed up. Marky said that was horrifying. Yeah, dude, that stuff was... I still swam out to the sandbar. Shit. I wouldn't touch that water. All right, guys, I love y'all. I'm going to hop up out of here, but I'll chat in the comments with you for another 5 or 10 minutes. Make sure we close this up by the 3-hour mark. Shout out to the contributors of today's live stream, and we'll see you guys on the Sunday live stream, baby. Congratulations, Kimmy, getting rid of those you know what. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Love y'all.
We will make America great again.